And gentlemen and boys, welcome to the channel. This is the dog himself. It is time for to continue on with Hogwarts Legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the room requirement currently. Let's load this game up. Good early morning to you all. This game is awesome this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Let's go to gear. There you go. Let's go to Hogsmeade here really quickly. We're going right there, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some Harry Potter or Hogwarts Legacy.
To Hogsmeade.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Might as well make some coins, ladies and gentlemen.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
That was fun. Let's go pet a kitty cat. Hello there. Welcome on in there, James. What you doing there, man?
Revelio.
How's life treating you? How's life? Don't mind me. Still not feeling 100%, but No, I'm not. I don't have this on computer. I have this on Xbox. Xbox and
Hello
PC are
there.
two different
In the market
categories,
for
dude.
potions, are we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
There you go.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Nice. Where's that one? Nice. Nice.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello. I used some imitation, but for some odd reason, it's not working.
Does it? Revelio.
That's weird. My game hates me, dude. Yes, I went for a swim. Let's see what I can do here. For super speed. Nice way of doing that, isn't it? Begin quest, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Oh, isn't that they so cute
You
and
can use my
adorable?
brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Sure. Let's put this on. Hey. Here you go.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Aren't they so cute, animals? Oh,
Couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
ooh. Piss me off and I'll knock you out.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Oh, there you go. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Looks like a cat to me.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
Speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea.
Now,
why don't
do
we
we
focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked
Just
that I
need to
prepare some
prepare
assignments
some-
designed to help you
Help you
catch up to the
with
other
fifth
fifth years.
years.
Be on the lookout for my
My
owl.
owl.
Meanwhile, I also encourage you
Encourage
to
you to
study
study
as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say.
You see,
It means
that
that something
someone
or someone is a
someone
welcome
in
surprise.
spheres.
At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well.
Very well.
Lead the way.
The way.
I'd hoped I would. I
It's
wouldn't
time for a
take just
3-hour
anyone
stream.
there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Here we go.
Quite the weather we're having. What do you think?
Poppy,
Keep one of
where are
those.
you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
Get more of those stones.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Here we go.
Stand
We're
back.
about to see the hippogriff.
Please meet Highway.
Highway.
Isn't she
Isn't
just
she
magnificent?
magnificent?
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
It's a bow. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful
I knew
animal?
it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
It's just one gorgeous animal, I would say that.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was
She was
brilliant.
brilliant. I
Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust,
Trust.
they'll always
Always
be there for you?
you.
I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story,
Story.
but I
We
rescued,
rescued
her from poachers a few years back. Got her to
Her to
safety and,
safety and,
well, she was fine
Fine
until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the
No,
ministry to
listen
help.
for help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village.
You gotta realize there,
lingering,
James,
talking
I'm
to
actually
people.
playing this on
They're
Xbox,
up
not
to something.
PC.
I'm just not
That's the
sure
reason why it
what.
says Xbox Series S instead of a PC gaming. That sounds suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning
Something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information
Is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep hiring
Hiring
safe.
safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know
Yeah,
what
let
you
me know
find
when
out?
you out.
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Interesting.
Revelio.
Into West Tower.
Revelio.
I hope to have an owl of my own.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Do you mind where you're stepping? They'll only think it's me.
Yeah, you stupid thing.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single Crossed Ones battle.
My little sister.
Revelio.
Well, I don't find herbology the least. This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Oh, it's in there.
I heard some chat in
Oh.
the girls' laboratory about boomsmack skin. Do you think that?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Please, could you remind me the purpose of my tasks, Professor?
Of course, dear. Professor Weasley has kindly asked that I give you some tasks to ensure that your learning continues to flourish outside of the classroom. Once you've completed them all, be sure to return to me, and I'll know that you're ready to learn Flipendo.
Let's go to Quest and see what she has. It's time to upgrade it.
What are you up to now?
I love playing games like this. This is fun.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Huh.
Incendio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Of course I am. I'm always am.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of
Going to the entrance hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful
than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. See the curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing at the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrible creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly.
First,
your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh,
and thank you. Aloha, Mara.
Revelio. Alohomora.
in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes.
Revelio.
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers who can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Nothing about stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent if the military... One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his pouch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My mark...
Hello, Hamora.
How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
Handy resource indeed, your fuel side. I'd most pleased be included.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentaculum. Nothing wrong with no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Nice.
Oh, you are too kind. We thank you.
Accio.
Must we go back to practicing our skills?
Let's go find these damn things.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I'm sorry to say I haven't found any more.
Oh, how unfortunate. I was hoping you'd found them and removed those blasted moons.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Okay, let's try here at the Hogwarts. Here we go. Here we go. Huh.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade.
Great.
More difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight.
Ooh, broom fight, sweet.
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Here we go. For me to fly out of here, I gotta leave this area and go over to the certain situation here.
Revelio.
Nice.
Incendio. Revelio.
I'd sink like a stone.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I should investigate.
Here we go.
This place has seen better days.
You should never have come here.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. Well, they sit around and hope to be the best. I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready
Let's
to
go.
fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Let's go. I'm gonna kick your butt.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent.
Here we go.
Made it.
Still beat it.
This is rather fun.
Here I go, ladies and gentlemen. I just beat her again.
My cousin was transfigured. You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that.
But
You'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
we shall see.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve.
Bring it on.
To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
I definitely will say this. This game is an interesting game.
Mr. Weeks, though.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see.
See what? I think I
know
know
how to address that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Actually, we'll say this, ladies and gentlemen.
Good team.
Just gained 180 experience points on that there part of the game.
Oh.
I question anyone.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
Oh, maximum up. Maximum up. Ooh, ouch. By Maxima?
Wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Endurus and Maximum.
Excellent.
No. 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 There you go, potions class, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll go attend potions class.
Concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you
I
can
can do.
Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander.
Depulso.
You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your the halls. I suggest having a well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher. The art of potion making.
Got that done. Here we go. Oh wow, already an hour? Dang, time flies when you're having too much fun playing a game, isn't it?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Moink. Sorry, I had to do that for fun.
Hope you're not
Revelio.
Not entirely sure I have this.
Such a wee bear! Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
Looks like I have to make more money.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Wee, jump up and down.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I could use some gold.
Revelio.
Nice. Nope. Haha, got it.
Revelio.
Nice.
Complete the tasks I've given you and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defender, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Nice.
Revelio.
I might take a break. See you guys next time on the next stream. This is Mad Dog signing off. Everyone have a good morning.